Hello everyone, Zero in the house, and today we're gonna talk about what's new in World of the Vision, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Seems like this is the third week of May, and Louelle has finally been released, so let's see what's new. Let's start with the summons. Firstly, we do have the standard banner for her with a PD gauge where you can get Louelle. This standard, so let's move on. Now, another thing that I'm really interested in is this 9-step, because for 18,000 Visor, you get Louelle guaranteed. That is quite steep. I mean, she's not the worst unit. Actually, she's really good. But that is quite a steep price, especially keeping account that this 9-step does feature Rain's Shard, and Rain has been around for a while. And as you probably know by now, Rain does have its EX. Most people might have had a lot of shards converted to Mind Spheres. And I think that the price for this is quite steep. Nonetheless, I think I will just pull the first one right now, get out of the way, and then keep going on with what's new. Okay, let's do that now. I do want that rainbow. So one chance of getting Louelle, which is gonna be crazy. I don't think I will. Yeah. So we'll just keep this through. I just want to do this now because I'm not expecting to pull her, but there's a chance of getting her, so why not? Yes, no? Ooh, that is... Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This could be Rain. Okay, that is really good. I am still building Rob in this account, so definitely appreciate that. Well, let's call him kind of freebies. Now, going forward, there is also going to be the 5-step for the new vision card that has been released in Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. We had gotten the card where Mashari and Fina were featured in the St. Patricky outfit, and Final Fantasy Brave Exvius got this card first, and now World of the Vision has been... let's say gifted with this vision card as part of a global first event that has occurred a couple of months ago. I will not pull for this card. And why is that? Because I am not planning to pull for and build Rain. I am going to keep my King Mount as main tank, and if I want a magical tank, I will perhaps focus on someone else. This, as I've mentioned in my previous videos, is something I will suggest to steer away. These are trap banners, and remember, although the items do look very alluring, do keep in account the drop rates. My advice is to pull only for things that you really want, and like I did before on the 9-step, I want to gather the items. Anything else that can come across is a bonus. But in these types of banner, I don't see what the benefit is, because remember, when you do this, you're spending 5,000 Visor to have one Blossom of Paradise. So do keep that in mind. Yeah, don't do it. And we still have the Phoenix banner, and we have these MR guaranteed unit summons that usually are a good deal. In the past, in my main account, I always got something that was really pertinent to the needs of my account. And while I was building my roster, it's something that I certainly considered I was chasing. That is all in regards of banners. Let us have a look at the shop. One new addition that has been introduced is the fact that now you can purchase multiple things in the shop. That is going to expedite the process of purchasing things and streamline it, making it less painful and hopefully less clicks. So that's certainly a very welcome addition. We also have the Part 3 shop for the 8 million downloads, and I will definitely grab the free Rainbow Cubes. And if you have money to spare, I would always buy these as well. In regards to other deals, I thought these were good back in the days when the roster was limited, and if you needed a unit, there were probably higher chances of you landing that unit. But nowadays, I wouldn't recommend this anymore. The pool is so big. There's so many MRs and URs, so I would definitely steer away from these two, at least paid. That doesn't mean that the MR Plus guaranteed banner is bad. I mean, if you have an account with a little amount of units, I would consider pulling that banner on a regular basis. And if you want to build your roster, this is a good way of doing that by purchasing the 5-pack, because at least you do have an MR Plus guaranteed. But remember, now it's also true that we have so many different better tailored banner, and there have been free banners where you can get like 5 URs or 10 URs for 2000 visure. So there's a high chance that those will come back. So I would be patient and save your paid visure for something better in the future. This is pretty good, I'd say, for 2000 free visure. If you if you don't have the time to build Louelle's weapon, this is going to expedite the process of making her powerful by tenfold. So do consider this. It's only 2000 free visure, and you also get books with it. So yes, absolutely recommend that. And as a general rule, everything that is Gil is a good buy in my books. Moving on, we have Louelle's tailored shop. If you're planning to pull her, this is something you might be considering in terms of at least getting her to +6 easily. And yeah, you also do get her elemental materials, so nothing out of the ordinary here. We do have a feature shop with Rain in regards to EX, and you can get his shards, which will be converted into mind spheres. But before you do that, do remember that there's a better way of getting his mind sphere, and we'll go into that in just a second. And lastly, yeah, we have this banner that is still hanging around in regards to Phoenix. So if you want to build him and finish him up, you can do that. This is actually one of the most important sections for this week, in my opinion. So first of all, you'll be able to build Sylma and get her to EX very easily. She has 80 Mind Sphere in the mock shop, and you can get other Mind Sphere by other means that I'll show later. And yeah, I would consider like really pushing hard and trying to get all of these items. And the fact that they're limited is gonna probably be easier for OCD goal-oriented people to try and chase everything. We don't have much else for this week, so do consider trying to chase all these items for free. Keep in account that most of them are very pertinent to EXing your other units, and they can be done for free, only for time, unless, or if you're autoing Brutal, which you definitely can, then you're golden. You're really doing that for free. You don't even have to be committed into getting those medals. Scrolling down, we did finalize our raid results. I still need to collect my result in this account. I don't think I did that good. I think I maxed out at raid 60 just because there have been other things that I had to focus on. And the Nier Automata as well is sticking around, so that's good. But let's go to the real feature for this week. And that is that now, in the Soul Metal shop, we can get Mind Spheres. And that is amazing. For some reason, I only have Giza in here. Probably because I can EX her. But in my other account, I did have King Mont and Rain. So I think this shop will unlock Mind Sphere once you have unlocked EX for a specific unit, or perhaps if you have reached the maximum number of shards, and then you can actually get Mind Sphere for that unit. And very similar is for other rarity units as well. Yes. So because I didn't level 99, what's it called? I didn't level 99 the Arte, then I can confirm that if you have reached max shards for a unit, you can the Mind Sphere for that unit will unlock automatically. So that's good. Moving on. class matches. Those are happening now. So it costs 220, not including Vision Card and Esper. And I already have a team that is working for me. I am at Diamond 2. I think you just get pushed back one level or two, I forgot. So I'm at Diamond 2 and I'm doing pretty good. I'm still doing my auto style battles, and some of them have been quite interesting. Perhaps this is something that I can feature throughout the weekend. In the far plane, we are getting a couple of new events. And as you probably have already noticed, the Ancient Tome of Leonis, where Louelle, Sylma, Gareth are featured, and more importantly, she's not in the picture here. Ildira is featured. She's one of my favorite units. Her personality is very similar to mine in real life, very detail focused. So yeah, I do like her also because of that. And yeah, this side story pretty much shows us what happened while Mont's team, including Welde, were heading to Wazet. So while they were heading to Wazet, this is what was happening in Leonis' castle. So I did find this story. There could have been some improvements, let's say, but you know, they did the best they could. Perhaps they just wanted to feature Louelle and Sylma and make him relevant, but I think that they could have been implemented into the story a bit more efficiently. But that is just my opinion, you know. Don't take it as a gospel. Absolutely. And another good addition is the fact that now we have books for books, staff and armor. So this is going to be another chance to get extra goodies from the missions. And in terms of story, we didn't get any new additions. Now, what I really wanted to touch on was the free unit, which is Sylma. I have already unlocked her. And I really like her design. Like, she's pretty cool. I like her personality as well. So yeah, even though she was featured in an interesting way in the story, she did pretty good as you know, being relevant and highlighted. So that's pretty cool. I do like her 2D design more than her 3D. In her 3D, she looks, let's say, older. Maybe that's not the appropriate term, but in her 3D design, she looks a bit more mature and less playful, let's say. So I wonder what could have been improved into the 3D design to make her look similar to her 2D. One thing I can see perhaps is the face shape, and it seems that here she is taller and narrower compared to her 3D design. But that is probably because she's moving as well, so that's why she looks that her hips are wider. But yeah, and look at her hair. Her hair is more dynamic in her 2D design. So yeah, I don't know. It's just a matter of perception. But I strongly prefer the 2D design over the 3D. And I still think that she's a good unit to use, you know, especially as a free one. I will build her to level 99 because for me the most important thing is this weapon, her TMR. She gets her weapons does get slash attack resistance 8, and that is going to be amazing for Mont because I'm building him as a true tank. So I can give him better armor. I can give him the AoE resistant armor and save a TMR spot for a Crimson Rapier. And the color red also suits very well, so fits like a T. What other things are there? I believe that is pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. I hope you guys are managing to get the units that you want, especially if you're chasing Louelle. And with your class matches, I hope that you're winning as much as you can. And we'll catch you guys in the next episode. You guys take care. Have a good one.